Hi, this is Travis of Black Ring Tactical, and today I'm going to review a couple of holsters. So the first holster that I'm going to talk about is the Safariland Als for a Glock 19. This holster is great because it has active retention, which means that you can pull on the gun, it doesn't come out, but with the brush of your thumb up against this button right here, the gun comes right out. They're fairly inexpensive for what they are. Very, very good duty holster. I've had this for a long time. It's been beat up, abused, thrown around. I've worn it to ranges and everything else, and it just keeps going. There's nothing wrong with it. I've beat the crap out of this thing. It does come with a paddle, or you can put a belt loop attachment on it. You can swap these out so that you can carry it on a belt, or you can carry it with a paddle attachment like this. They're great duty holsters. They make the ALS SLS, which has the hood that comes over the top and the button. They make all different types of configurations with or without lights. Safariland, in my opinion, is one of the best duty holsters out there. If you are military, law enforcement, private security, or you're just looking for something that will secure your weapon at the range, if you're looking for something for concealed carry, if you're carrying outside the waistband, and you want something with active retention that, you know, someone can't come up behind you and just go ahead and take your gun very easily unless they know how to defeat the safety mechanism on the holster, Safariland is one of the best, in my opinion. Great, great, great holster. I love them. The next one that we're going to talk about is the T-Rex Arms Ragnarok. And T-Rex Arms is a company that I believe is fairly new. You can find him on YouTube, and I think it's trexarms.com or something like that. You can go ahead and Google it. The reason that I like this holster so much is because there is no active retention. I don't need active retention when I'm wearing this holster. So what active retention, passive retention means, it'll still hold the gun through friction of the holster up against the body of the gun, but you don't need to push any levers, any buttons, anything like that. You can just grab the gun and pull it straight out of the holster. So I carry this every day at work because I'm carrying concealed 90% of the time, and I don't need a retention holster for my job. So I really like these, and the reason that I really like these is because they are drilled, as you can see, with many different holes in the back for a lot of different configurations. You can put a Safariland belt loop on there. You can put a Safariland paddle. This is a Blade Tech paddle that I ordered with the holster. You can put Black Hawk quick disconnect stuff on there if you're into that. You can put regular belt loops on. These will fit almost any type of attachment that you need for the back of the holster. They're great. They're fairly inexpensive. I think these are going for like 75 bucks right now. They're wonderful. I love them. The fit to the gun is perfect. They make them for suppressors. You can run one with a red dot sight on there. It'll clear a red dot sight. Suppressor height sights. The bottom is cut out so that, you know, if you needed to run a suppressor in there, you could. It's cut for a light. They're kind of like the Glock of holsters, if you ask me. They kind of do everything, and they're not pretty, but who cares about a pretty holster if it's very functional and you can swap everything on the back. I've swapped this out for the Safariland belt before and worn it on my belt when I didn't want a paddle holster. I wear a paddle holster at work because sometimes I need to take my gun off in different situations fairly quickly, and I don't just like drawing the gun out and putting that in a locker or putting it somewhere else. I'd want to take the whole thing out so that there's just, you know, it's safer to remove the whole thing. Nothing gets in the way of the trigger, and you know, you're good to go. So T-Rex Arms Ragnarok, excuse me, I absolutely love this holster. He makes other holsters too. This is the only one that I have. I can't speak to anything else, but I really do like the Ragnarok. Safariland, one of the best duty holsters in my opinion, if you need something for police, military, private security, stuff like that. The last thing that we're going to talk about, this is how much I love them. The T-Rex Arms of Ragnarok. I bought another one. I got tired of having to swap out my paddle for like the Safariland or something else when I was putting it on my rig that I used at the range. So I went out, broke down, bought another one. Has the belt loops, and it's in green, matches all my stuff, because, you know, if you don't match, you're not cool. And I absolutely love these holsters. I rave about them to everybody that I can. There's a lot of different holster manufacturers out there. Some of them are great, some of them not so great. Like we talked about in another video, stay away from nylon holsters. Please do not buy nylon holsters. They are $20 because you get a $20 holster. So one more thing, Black Hawk Serpa holsters. No, don't buy these. It requires your trigger finger to deactivate the mechanism on the holster. What they found through lots of studies is that when people put their finger on this holster, or on this mechanism right here to deactivate it, they'll draw the gun and their finger will come into the trigger guard and press the trigger, and they'll end up having an accidental discharge. These things are banned in a lot of classes for Washington State. They're banned around the country in a lot of police departments. I don't believe the military uses these anymore. The military actually, I think, went to Safariland. Don't bring one of these to my class. I'm not going to let you run a Serpa holster in my class. There's a lot of other instructors out there, better guys than me, that won't allow these. I know there's another very, very famous instructor who was also a Delta guy that absolutely hates these. They're junk. Don't buy them. They're an accident waiting to happen. They've done a lot of studies. You know, things going off. I know that there's guys out there, some of you that are watching this video are going to say, well, I've run a Safariland holster for years and years, and I've never had an accident. Yeah, me too. I used to run this thing all the time. Back in, 2008, 2009, when these were still cool and nobody really started shooting themselves with them. And then I figured out, oh, well, maybe that's not a great idea. So I started buying other holsters. And there's been many people that have had accidental discharges with these since. Don't bring these to my class. Don't buy them. Sure, they look cool, and if you look at throwback videos and pictures of dudes from, Iraq, Afghanistan, and all the SF guys and everything else, they've all got, the Black Hawk holsters on their chest sideways, and they're with their M9s, and that's great, but nobody uses these anymore. Don't buy them. They're dangerous. Don't bring one to my class. And there's a lot of other instructors out there that won't let you use them in their classes either. So no. One more thing I want to talk about, off-body carry. So this is my 511 tactical man purse, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and make fun of me. I don't care. I love this bag. I use it all the time. It's great. On the inside of this bag, there's a couple layers of Velcro, the soft side Velcro right here. They do make holsters that will fit in this bag and stick to that Velcro so that when you can insert your firearm into the holster, pull back the zipper, throw this thing on, crossbody, however you want to carry it. And if you need your gun, you pull the zipper, you reach in, you grab your gun, you pull it out, and then you can go to work. My opinion, don't do that. I don't even own one of those holsters with Velcro backing on them because I don't carry off-body. There's a lot of women out there. I've heard it over and over again. When I met my wife, she was carrying off-body in her purse, and we had to talk about that, and she doesn't carry in her purse anymore off-body. Yes, there are very niche circumstances where you would have to carry off-body, and the people that do, they do, and we're not going to talk about them. So if you need your gun in a defensive situation, you need it right now. You are not going to want to sit here and fiddle around with a bag, pull a zipper, reach in, grab a gun out. You're going to have to grab the bag, because if you go to grab this gun out, the bag's going to go with it. So you're going to need to put one hand on the bag, pull the gun out, and then try to get into a proper grip. And it's going to take too long. I've been in defensive situations where I've had to draw a gun before, and I am 100% positive that if I had this thing off body, I wouldn't have been able to get the gun out in time. So please don't carry off body. A lot of women will carry off body in their purse. They get those concealed carry purses. They make all different kinds of things. The concealed carry purses, in my opinion, are just a gimmick. It's going to take too long to get your gun out. You're going to have to find your gun. You're going to have to get it out. Also, if someone comes up and just grabs your bag from you, now what? Now they've got your gun, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So they do make holsters that fit women. That's one of the complaints that I've heard before, is that they don't make holsters that fit women's bodies. They don't make clothes that accommodate in the waistband holsters. There is a ton of products out there. They make belly bands. They make those bra holsters. I think they call them the flashbangs. There's a ton of different options out there. Shop around, find something that works. Please don't carry off body. It's just not a good idea. And I know that there's a lot of other instructors, if you talk to them, they're going to tell you the same thing. So if you have somebody that tells you that concealed carry purses are great, don't listen to them. I mean, you don't have to listen to me, but I've been doing this for quite a while, and I'd like to think that off-body sucks, and a lot of other people would agree with me. So other than that, I don't really have anything else. I just wanted to talk about these two holsters today, Safariland and T-Rex Arms. There's a slew of holster manufacturers out there that make very similar things. Find one that you like, find one that works for you. These work for me. You know, your mileage may vary, so find a good holster, pay decent money. Don't put a $500 gun in a $20 holster. Stay away from nylon. If you want to carry leather, great. Make sure that you have like a hybrid holster, leather that is reinforced with steel. We talked about that a little bit in a video that I made previously. Leather holsters are great. They've been used for a very long time, but Kydex, polymer, anything like that, it doesn't collapse. You're not going to have an accidental discharge when you try and reinsert the gun into the holster unless your finger is in the trigger guard and you push down and do something like that. They're cut so that slam the gun in, nothing's going to happen. So thanks for watching and stay safe.